那我们也都有超前的部署，好，所以一般的紧急命令是你在突发的状况底下，好，那你要有。
莫西莫西啊，最近那个股市有点惨重啊，所以就还是要来继续玩虾喵的进度啦。疫情越来越严重了，大家要小心防范。出门就戴口罩，然后不要乱摸东西。回家的时候，勤洗手吧，不然也不知道这个疫情会到什么程度。现在就继续巫师3咯。那今天就继续找男爵的女儿，因为之前都在做一些杂事，我今天有确定要继续看一下女儿在哪里。女儿在这里，所以我要先传到这附近，然后再到骑马过去。好的，看一下这附近哪里，我们先来这里。哎呦！真的。
It's best to bar the door and shut your windows.
这边好像有什么，海盗不是海盗，盗贼之类的吧？正常说应该是这样。我没有捡到什么厉害的那个石头。护甲刺穿好像不错。随便放啦，反正前期嘛，前期东西都还行。还有什么油？吸血。可是现在我们又要打吸血鬼啊！煎药，看一下煎药。耶。最大生命便会增加。并增加，而且要多云才有哦。你大太阳的时候，法力就不会增加。这个条件不太好吧？受到伤害会提升伤害法性。节目对敌人造成伤害及恢复生命。哦，对敌人造成伤害的时候，就会恢复生命。好，听过来用用看吧。提升法印的力量。 再生，然后再把休息一下，一点点可以恢复了，然后再刚刚的药看一下。剩下哪一个不要？这个好了。攻击增加。加速活力再生，这个是肾上腺素的再生素。活力比较好吧？应该吧。哦，我有3点了。这边12的才有的话，3点要加什么？这个之后可以再洗掉，所以没关系。等下来点这个。说吧，这里是什么地方？不是哈。路上蛮多怪的，怎么办？现在这边看看，应该是跑成营地吧。从这上面看，你那么刺激，人那么多。恶魔坑。应该有任务会来吧？先不要来好了。我操死了，真惨了！我现在去做正事啊！这边，来这边，不要乱跑地方。存档。这个就是清存档。
Let's go。
那个很容易死掉啊。
That stench. Slow now. Whoa.
Long live Radovid!
石匠的地方，采矿区啊。你以为在上面
Faster.
of my wares.
Take it easy.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
奥森
You'll
伯
choke
特
to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Whoa there, Roach.
Our townhouse in Vizima's trade quarter. It has a red roof. Do you not use this?
干嘛？
Hey, yeah.
It's hard to believe Mango dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old brand. And she got black
没
cat.
办法，这个
What the devil?
再换个造型吗？我不太喜欢这个胡子，我把它去掉看看。
Did you ever?
我有点颓废，帮我理一个图章。
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
放胡子。饼干。一段。一段变这样。我花了5块钱。啊，行了。心灵旱冰发型是什么东西？看一下。这样子好像有点不太好哎，换一个。长发披肩。剃掉也可以变回来，哈哈哈！哈！不行，这个太可怕了，我觉得。不要太长。稍微整理放在后面。看法不要太长。啊，安尼一直撩级呢。哦，好了，这个帅多了，可以的，可以。长得还蛮像胡歌的啊。那我把胡子剃干净。好，就这样。这个看起来
So long.
年轻的蛮多的。为什么我感觉有点印堂发黑呢？
Are you a Witcher?
Giddy up.
Deserters and bandits on the high roads. Feelings about the forests.
There's the river. We could all 3 go in and hire a boat.
No, not a chance.
Move it.
What happened? Redania. I'm telling you, I can't take it. The mark of a dangerous guild, you know.
一起被救了。
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from
Rather not talk on it, all right? What's your poison?
You play Gwent?
Not with just anybody, and always for high stakes. With you, might.
Know what? We'll play later.
我先存档，然后再看他，
Oh,
再看他
I remember you. What'll it be?
再买东西。
Mind if I have a look?
哎呀，他不能卖。好吧。嗯。不是，这是松鼠的。来玩个吧。
A round of Gwent?
Why not? But you know my rules. High stakes, always.
I'll play on your terms.
挺贵，是多贵？啊，一张。哇，你全部都是这种的。吓死我了！这样够轻快。为什么没有这个？
Perhaps you should come back when you've got a better deck. Or
Ciri had happened on the Crones. The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Ciri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Oh, I remember.
A round of Gwent?
Why not?
I'll play on your turn.
King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one.
哦，是抵消了能力。我拿了一大堆人。工程。
Perhaps you should come back when you've got a better deck.
不要随便去打昆特吧，是不是？没有谋略。
Unsure if they should eat her
哎
or
呀，
surrender her to
没
the
有谋
wild
略
hunt.
打，
Siri escaped before they
死
could
的很
decide.
惨。
Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Long live the king.
I won. Taking a peek at my wares, yeah?
任务多很多。
Where's this side of the pond? I want anything but my way. Of everything from apples to Xanadu. Paper, please. Bottle of ink. Oh, I'm out. A requisite. Hey. You know, all those. Everyone to me! To me! These must appear on something. Long live, etc., etc.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
逃得好啊。
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react.
妈还活着。
Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him.
对呀，谁在
I
乎
don't
啊？
care.
有这种爸
I
爸，
won't
谁
go
会
back to
在
him.
乎？
That bit of my life.
逃出娃娃了
Forgotten
吗？
already.
Well, well. A Witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a Witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give
啊，
you
娃娃
this.
出来了。
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
这只猫绝对有问题啊！乌龙呆猫，很多东西可以讲。逆性。就是这样洗澡的。支线了。应该也。西，这是西方大门，西方那边。
Crawl back under your rock.
Choked to death on 3 pounds of steam.
正常的大门。在这儿。另外一个。看看他怎么说。
what you done for us, you got
Wait,
to
work, my man's got his past. In the past, now the young got him a bucket of peanuts yesterday. Feast we have. He's not so
Lifeless, move it! Can't see to catch my breath. I think a smudger. Witchr. Does it sound like it?
one fucked up face.
Can this be the Witchman? Freak of nature? Brain blasting.
在屋子里面。
Plowing.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not
你只叫我
returned
找
with her?
他，又没有叫我带回来。
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base
你现在才
bastard,
发现
don't
吗
you?？
没错啊，
You believe I
你确
alone
实
am at
是啊
fault for what
混
happened
蛋
here.
混蛋。
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
你又在解释什么啊？
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the
你
story.
要不要先看看我的新发型啊？你就不要想那些。我新发型给你看久一点。
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
所以你要报复的意思。
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a
这要
knife.
把人家砍死，
It would have been the end of me
还喂
if I'd
狗
not leapt
吃，
aside.
而且咁破。
It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other
这是
means.
借口，为了让人家冷静，就要打人家。
Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well
就
kill
用这
her.
种方式报答。
How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of
他找人家
hysteria
吵架，
and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
She made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a Witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal.
What?
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long.
The local Nilfgaardian
What of it?
gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
他不要啦。
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
当然，
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all... Oh.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now, what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
我要换回去了。
It landed right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
The trees! Work in the trees!
胖哥。
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
打野猫咪，找不到放武器的地方，笑死人。
You have everything?
刀子不见了。
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
I certainly hope not. It's brought me no small trouble.
Meaning?
I must flee. Wraiths pursue me. The wild hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The wild hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
还是没办法那个，等一下。
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Funny story? How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
那一点去那个岛地吗？
And prove a good father to her.
I'll tell you. What do you say? I'll tell you where the loot's at. Look to. What do you seek here, vagrants? We raise tribute for him. Play oaths to him.
Wait, my man's got it.
Where'd you come from?
Brought him a bucket of Indians yesterday.
Vendetta.
My lord.
A beauty? What the devil do you mean?
The great mare, the horse fiend, folk done went mad, lunged at each other, murdering all neighbors or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, cause...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning... that is the forest's dark ghost.
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass was leading them, asking after her mother.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. With the swamp to cross and those cursed crones to hunt down. Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crones, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
Hard fight, tough going.
Aye, haven't seen that many all at once in a while.
We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what we'll find deeper in.
That fair talking. Through you, brawny first.
Who? Me? Here? Not at your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
Have too much hooch turns into that. So next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
Witcher, why are you here?
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
你这样是来问我？
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here.
Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village.
Don't.
Over here!
Mother? Is that her? No. No. Emily's worried. We must do something. Witcher!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves?
Didn't sound.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied?
是自愿的啊，怪谁？
Just look at her. Witcher, you know of these things. You must. What's wrong with her?
Last I was here, she was nothing like this. Crones must have cursed her.
Can you lift this curse?
Not till I know what it is.
She can't have lived here alone. Perhaps there's someone else. Someone who saw something.
Maybe Johnny.
Who?
A boy, a hermit. Lives in the swamp. Came around here from time to time. He might have seen something.
We must find him.
Doesn't like strangers. You wait here. I'm better off going alone. Storm, damn it. Johnny! Johnny! Not here. Something's not right. Gotta look around. Might be hiding nearby. Fresh footprints. Johnny ran through here, fleeing something. Johnny, wake up.
What? Who? Oh, Witcher! You frightened me. Thought it were those vile hags.
Killed a few near your den.
The crone sent them to punish me.
Get on the crone's bad side?
I told them off. They don't like it when you tell them off.
Why'd you do it?
Wanted to help Gran. She's always been good to the children. It would have been the doldrums out here without him. She'd have died of boredom. Begged the crones not to hurt Gran, but they were angry she'd let the children escape.
So you saw what happened to Gran?
By happenstance, Gran mixed some poppy seed and ash. I went by to help her sort it out. Mother Nature gave me small hands, see? So I can do it easy like. Working away we was, separating seeds from dust. Out of nowhere, Gran cried out. The mark on her hand started glowing. She yelled at me to hide. I crawled into a chest. Barely had time to blink before the crones totted in. The weavess snipped a lock of Gran's hair. Called it punishment for letting the children escape. Then the hags opened the door in the floor. Went down. Down, down. Shame it weren't all the way to hell.
Why'd the weavess need Gran's hair? Any idea?
The crones take folks' ears to hear all. Hair gives them power over folks' lives. There are times they weave the hair into odd strings. Other times they take it downstairs.
Stay in the chest until the crones left?
Wanted to. Sit tight and quiet, said to myself. Not peep out your beat till they go. But then Gran fell to the floor. Started screaming and tearing her hair out. Didn't know what to do. So I leapt out of the chest. Thought herbs might help her. The ones she cured the children's aches with. But Gran was no longer herself. She was a beast.
So, you give her the herbs?
Couldn't manage it. The crones came back. I dropped to my knees and begged them to spare Gran. Bruce piped up first. Naughty boy. Oh, naughty. Shouldn't say no when the sisters want to hear yes. Then the Wispeth says, run, boy, run, before your legs rot off. They all laughed, and I legged it.
There's something in that cellar. The key to finding out what happened to Gran, I think.
Will you help her?
Provided it's not too late. Thanks, Johnny. And good luck to you.
Likewise. And if you happen on any water hags, give them a nice fat walloping on me behalf. Farewell, Witcher.
Did you learn anything?
Just as I thought. The crones probably cursed your mother, took a lock of her hair, then disappeared down the stairs. Cellar under the house. Cellar doors hidden.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Come.
I work alone.
This matter concerns us all.
We don't know what's in there. Your men'll make a lot of noise. More than I'll make alone.
I am the Church of Eternal Fire's agent in these lands. It is my duty to go with you.
Fine. Just you, then. The rest stay here with Anna. Let me go in first. Give you a shout if I find anything interesting.
So be it. Let's begin.
Brought it.
By the Eternal Fire. I've never seen so many before.
Looks unsavory. What is all this?
The trappings of a black magic ritual. Witches weave human hair through dolls they first curse. They gain a grasp on individual souls this way.
Think one of the dolls represents Anna? Can we free her if we find it?
It's the only way I know of. But there are risks involved. The items woven into the dolls, see them? They symbolize the individuals the dolls are meant to represent. We must find the doll that is Anna and take it from here.
This risk you mentioned. Take it we only get one shot at choosing the right doll.
I'll not chance it. I did not know Anna. You've learned much of her. Should find it easier to choose.
All right. Let's take a look at these dolls. Red bead attached to this one. Anna wears a string of those around her neck.
As do half the women from Novigrad to Vengerberg. This cannot be the one.
All right. I'll look at the others. This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any flower. A violet hollyhock. Baron once told me it was Anna's favorite flower.
You believe this to be the doll?
I'm sure it is. Taking it.
Quick, outside!
Mum, you're back. All will be well. You're going to be fine.
Tammy, I'm dying. She's not well. Raving. Doesn't rightly know what's happening. You're weak yet. You must rest.
No. Listen to me. The crones. I was to be their beast to the end, forever. You broke their spell. But now I must go.
What's she talking about, Witcher?
Nothing we can do to help her.
But we... No! That's impossible!
Dear daughter, Philip, it's good to see you together.
I'm sorry, Annie. For everything. I'm sorry.
Mother!
Tammy, do you remember that day on the Inner?
Of course. Those plums are so sweet. And your dress so blue. You wove me a wreath of flowers. We laughed the day away.
Please, remember me like that.
No!
I thank you. They had a chance to say goodbye. It was your doing.
Shame I couldn't do more.
Come, child. The eternal fire will soothe your pain.
Leave me be. Your pay will await you at Crow Perch. Collect it there.
I know. Leave me alone!
To gather her wits. Once she is calm.
Giddy up.
That's a challenge.
Have you drove off all the monsters then?
Right, give me the coin.
If only me man weren't forever getting tossed at the tavern.
What the hell happened?
Hanged himself. Plain enough to see.
Was he drunk?
Yeah. Always knew the hooch would be his end.
If I'm to choose between a greater and lesser evil, I'd rather not choose at all. Usually, though, the stakes are just too damn high. Sometimes in choosing a greater evil, you do good, albeit in a small way. When I chose to save the orphans of the swamp, I couldn't know Anna would die, and I never thought the Baron would leave his wife where she lay, find a rope and hang himself. Most times, you make your choice and never look back.
Lost everything he cared for. No surprise he lost the will to live.
Don't look too concerned, you and your boys.
What would you have us do? Sit and wail? Baron was a good soldier, but settling in here at Crow's Perch, it made him soft. We'll introduce a new order. Things will be different now.
I imagine they will.
部分解完了，看一下，还有这个2等，可以练的。等一下，你要选什么呢？听起来很棒。我是这么想说，选这种，把这个格挡时刻弹开剑齿好了。为什么？矮人之要去我回去找一个人。
Used to be wagon showed on market days, loaded with wild hunt.
Daddy says you killed the beast that was eating folk.
Why is your hair so grey?
Oh, Pino!
在外面你就没了，你现在突然就站着。
Slow now.
Freak! You've returned. What's become of my home?
It's safe now.
I thank you. This means so much. And perchance did you find my chest? With my treasures?
No. Could be someone stole it.
Perhaps. So many years have passed. But go back and search carefully. I've naught else to offer you.
I'll do that. Time I was on my way.
Gods guide you.
Boys say there's a lass round one of the villages that'll let you poker for a few scraps. And this ain't no tourist. John soup.
现在结束这样。下次再继续解一些支线的任务好了。但是这个门就先这样啦。